Spurgeon here with RevZilla, and today we're going to take a look at the Spidi Garage Glove, available at RevZilla.com. So on my hand, I have got Spidi's new Garage Glove, and this is going to be an urban-inspired piece. Think, Harley Sportsters, cafe racers. It's going to be a goat skin glove that just gives you a little bit of perforation along the back. Definitely two-season in its functionality, so it is going to be a warmer weather option when you're looking at the garage. But just simple, clean lines from a leather glove with a little bit of textile construction baked into this. Now, from a sizing standpoint, typically with Spidi, they're a European brand, and I'm normally a 2XL in my Spidi gloves. With the Garage, I am sizing down to an extra large. It definitely has more of a generous American cut to it. So keep that in mind when you're looking at sizing for this. It is going to fit more like a traditional American glove. Now, sizes will range from small up to 3XL, and there's two different colors available. I got the black on my hand, and there's also a brown version as well. So you can pick your flavor of vintage inspiration with the Garage gloves. Now, if you're not familiar with Spidi, this is going to be a European brand that we've seen really push hard in the American market over the past 12 to 18 months. They're really known for their sport apparel, their touring apparel, and now they're getting more into the lifestyle brands with pieces like the Garage. This is going to come in around the $90 price point. Like I said, it is full goat construction with a little bit of textile thrown in. And really, if you're looking at this glove, but you want something that's a little bit more cooler weather, you could always take a look at the Urban. It's going to be right around the same price point, but you lose some of the perforation along the back of the hand. And then you could always take a look at the Hanger, which would get you up to about the $100 price point. And that's going to be more of a sport-inspired piece. You bump to hard knuckle protection along the back, and it takes you a little bit away from the Urban look for this. But those are some comparable pieces in Spidi's line if you're also looking for some competition for the Garage. So breaking this down, like I said earlier, really one of the things that's nice about this is you do have full high-fit goat construction. So let's start at the wrist, and we're going to work our way through. I like the full goat construction. The one thing that just kind of threw me for a loop was they use their EST control in the back, and this is their ergonomic safety tuning. And I've seen this on their jackets. I've used this on their jackets, and I like it on their jackets. It allows you to take this little piece of rubberized material with the Velcro on the back, set it, and then you just use the snap to close the glove. Honestly, I think it's a little bit overkill on the glove system because you could just use Velcro and close it and be done with it. I find that the EST adds a second level of complication that doesn't really need to be there. Working your way down the back, you're going to have a little bit of Flex Tenax, which is a stretch material, proprietary to Spidi, worked along the back, which adds for comfort and flexibility, along with this massive accordion stretch panel done in the high-fit goat. And the one thing you will notice if you look really closely, it's going to all be perforated, so you will have airflow pushing through, and that's where we're really getting that two-season warm weather functionality. Rubberized knuckles, it is going to be, I would say, a semi-soft or a semi-hard knuckle. It is rubberized, but it's going to be a comfort knuckle, a little bit flexible, but it will give you added protection in the event of a crash. And then that accordion stretch is going to work its way down the fingers. So if you're using those fingers to actuate the clutch or the brake, you get comfort baked in there as well as perforation through the temper foam along the back of the fingers. Now, with the fourchettes at the fingers, they are going to be a mesh in there, so it does help to promote airflow as well. And you will have a covered out seam along the pinky. And again, this is that #1 area where in the event of a crash, you go down, pinky hits the ground, you're sliding, and that's a normal fail point. So the fact that they've got that covered out seam there is a nice added feature. And that covered out seam is going to be done in Clarino. You're also going to see that Clarino reinforcement work its way around the entire inside of the palm. A little bit of gel padding as well, a little bit of temper foam padding along the base. And then you will notice that you are going to have a extra reinforced swath of leather on the inside of your index finger and your thumb. And then wrapping things out back down at the cuff, elastication working along the base, just to make sure you do have a nice secure fit on your big old bear paws, Lemmy would say. So there's a lot of riders out there utilizing Spidi gear on their rides. So if you want to hear more about what other riders have to say about the Garage gloves that they're rocking, you can always click the info button on your desktop or mobile device, and that's going to allow you to read other rider reviews from folks that are already out there putting the Garage through its paces. If you have more questions for one of our gear geeks as to which pair of gloves is right for you and your style of riding, give them a shout at 877-792-9455, or as always, you can shoot us an email, cs@revzilla.com. Thank you for joining us for this look at these Spidi Garage gloves. I'm Spurge. Enjoy the ride.